Morning all. Well, as you can see, we haven't moved on yet. I've been debating for the last hour or two whether I should move on or not. I think I'm probably going to stay again. Don't know why. We'll only get bored. As I say, we've been here 3 days already, so yeah, I think I probably will. So I need to really cook that mince. I don't think I want to carry it or leave it in my bag for another day, so I think we'll cook that early this morning, and then we can just reheat it tonight for supper. So yeah, temperature's really risen. Blimey, it's quite mild now. I'm a bit too warm in this coat now. We had a spot of rain in the night, but really wasn't anything. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so, but nothing to say. I was in the tent, I was fine. So yeah, so I think we'll get on, we'll have breakfast, then we'll cook that spag bol. I might make a video of it if I can be bothered to, and well, and then we shall see what we'll do for the rest of the day. But morning all. Well, yes, it is morning. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know why we're doing this in the morning. Anyway, today we're going to cook spaghetti bolognese, or at least my campsite version of it. So we have some minced beef, we got some mushrooms, garlic, onion, beef stock cube, tin of tomatoes, oregano again. Yeah, well, we don't normally carry a big jar of it like that, but I didn't seem to have any with me. I normally have little sachets of herbs and spices, but for some reason I didn't have any oregano, so we had to go off and buy some. The mince we brought a couple of days ago, so hence why we're cooking in the morning. Right, so I shall get on. I shall slice the onion up and the mushrooms and the garlic, and then I'll come back to you. Right, well, we've chopped everything up, so we'll just heat the pan a bit. Right, the one thing I did forget to mention was some olive oil. There you go. Right, put some of that in. Right, so we'll let that heat for a... Well, we're not very level now. Hold on, I might need to readjust for a minute. Bear with me. Right, hold on, I'll come back to you on that. Right, let's try again. Actually, like that. Right, let's hit that on again. Right, so what we'll do is we'll fry the onion and garlic. We've got too much onion now. Yeah, never mind. Oh, not doing very well this week. Right, that's it. Right, so we'll let that fry until it's till the onion becomes sort of translucent. That's good. We don't want to brown them or anything. Right, I shall go on with the onions, and well, I'll come back to you again shortly. Right, well, I would have said that the onions are probably softened up enough now, so we will add the mince. Not too sure whether we're going to add all of this. Might not have enough room. Wipe my hands. Right, so we want to stir that, brown the mince a bit. Actually, I think we have got Right, yeah, let's add the rest of the mince. Why not? In for a penny. Still got to get tomatoes in there yet, and mushrooms. Never mind. Right, get rid of that rubbish. Attract any blooming horses. Right, let's stir that until the mince is browned slightly. Probably best to keep stirring it so it doesn't stick. Usually what I would have done on this meal I would have started boiling some water for the pasta and sort of let that cook while we're cooking this, but as I say, we're doing this in the morning, so I'm not going to cook pasta now. I'll cook that tonight, and I'll show you my little trick with that. Right, that is starting to brown nicely. Come along. I think we might have got our portion sizes a tad wrong, but never mind. Fine. Right, I shall just turn you off for a minute, let that brown. Right, I think that's all browned sufficiently enough, so we'll add the mushrooms. I don't think we're going to add all of these, although mushrooms do go down quite a bit and they give out quite a bit of water. Right, let's cook those for a few minutes. I think we made a bit of a boo-boo because we ain't going to get the tomatoes in there. Right, well, they've all cooked for a few minutes now. I think what I'm going to do is, before we go any further, I'm going to stop here, leave that. I'll go and get a small tin of tomatoes, and what we'll do is we'll carry on from here tonight when we cook it. So yeah, right, well, I shall come back later when we, well, this evening basically. The one thing I've not actually thought about, which could be a bit of a problem, I don't know where I'm going to keep this so the ponies don't come into the tent and get it, because they can be quite aggressive. But never mind. Right, I'll turn you off and we'll come back to it tonight. Right, we've had a change of plan on that. It's doing the Spag Bol later tonight. Yeah, well, it's quite warm today, so I don't think it'll be good to keep it. And as I say, I was a bit worried about where to put it, so we might not show this as a camping recipe, and we'll do that at a later date. I mean, look, there you go. Look, the horses are already pretty close, so I shall get back to this, and well, I will continue filming it, and then I'll see whether I make it into a separate video when we get home. Right, let me just sort things out. We haven't started yet, but look, there you go. Look, there's one there, and there's one pony right there. So you can see why I decided to cook it now, and I'll eat it now as well. Right, let me get back to sorting things out. I have actually reduced some of this mince and onions a bit, and I might get that tin of tomatoes in then, rather than going to get a smaller one. So we're just bringing this back up to temperature. That will do. So what I'll do now is I shall crumble in a stock cube. You can open it without dropping all the wrapping in the mix. Do that. Crumble that in. Then we should add some salt. Oh, a bit too much, never mind. Some pepper. Yeah, pepper's always good. And we'll put in our oregano. Right, probably good. Right. So we'll stir that all in, let that cook for a minute or two before if you've got any red wine, you could throw some of that in. Again, at home, I actually don't add any. Let's turn it down a bit more. Add any mushrooms. I add celery and streak of bacon or pancetta, whatever's to hand, and it does take quite a few hours to cook. Right, let's see if we can get these tomatoes in now. Looks like it's stand more of a chance. Let's stir that in. That's good. As I say, obviously you'd have pasta with this normally, but I don't think we're going to bother with that, and we'll just have this for lunch as it is, because else the ponies are going to attack the tent. Now, I'm not particularly worried about them getting the food, it's more damaging the tent. Right, so rest of those tomatoes there will be fine. Get them in without throwing them everywhere. Right, that's good. Right, we'll bring that up to a simmer and then leave to cook for about 10 or 15 minutes. Right, well, there you go. That's my version of spaghetti bolognese. I probably will do a proper video at some point. We'll give up on this. Right, I suppose I'm going to start eating some of that. No, I mean, never mind. Right. Well, we let the bolognese or ragu sauce. Oh, what else? Well, go on. Over you go. Come on. Cool down a bit. We've wrapped it in a plastic bag and put it. Oh, God. Not a good idea. Yes, put it in a plastic bag and then put it in one of my panniers, so hopefully it will be okay, although I'm a bit dubious as to whether it will be or not. But I just thought we'd go for a little ride in the woods, not far, because as I say, I'm a bit worried about that food. Hi. I'll say that the ponies are circulating. Look. I'll turn you around a little. Come back. You're getting a bit close to my tent. Look, I'm gonna have to stop, I think. Bloody hell. Right. Something right, there you go. Right, that'll do. Stop there. Look. Oh, tad worried. And the tent's also starting to go in to the shade as well. That was another reason for it, so it shouldn't be too hot in the tent either. But if we end up with food poisoning, so be it. It wouldn't be the first time we have. I think, to be honest, I did catch that mince at the right time. I think had we left it any longer, it would have gone off. But now it's been cooked, it should be okay for the rest of the day. Right, let's head up into these woods. This temperature, it varies so much between shade and sun. In the sun here I'm really hot. I don't really need my jacket on, but I know when we get in the the woods a bit, it will be a little bit fresh. Oh, right, let's just cycle through these woods then. A little one, we're going to go far. Oh, look what we found. Somebody's made a little den. In fact, that might have been here the last time we came here. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's really... I decided to go back to the tent. I'm too nervous with that food there and the ponies around. As I say, I'm not particularly worried about the food, it's more the damage that they'll cause. Hi. Except we come back, well, I don't know if I've ever been round this side of the camp, to be honest. Different. Find where we are. Somewhere over to the right, because there's the toilet block. See, look, nice now, everybody's gone. Not everybody, but quite a few. Oh, squirrel. There we are. Oh, well, there's no ponies there. So maybe it worked. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Well, just as well we have come back, I think. Not that there's any ponies here, but blimey, I can really smell the bolognese in the tent, so I'm sure if my sense of smell, which isn't brilliant, I can smell it, I'm sure the ponies can. Right, I'm going to go and put you on charge. Well, we had our Spag Bol in the end. Yeah, very nice. If you leave the ragu, it enhances the flavour, so it was all very nice. So yeah, so we had that for supper, and we done some pasta, so that was good. Tomorrow, do you think we'll move? Who knows? Oh, I don't know. It's just too comfortable down here. Right, well, we shall see in the morning. I shall speak to you all tomorrow. Goodbye.